What's up you guys, this is Dolce 2017 and the Gamer here today. Today's video is a review on the Anakin Skywalker's Xenopixel from Padawan Outpost. Hold on, I have something in my eye. So this saber was in the Clone Wars movie from 2008 till the Clone Wars TV series, and then it got passed to Revenge of the Sith. But none of that stuff. But so the saber itself, what it comes with. So the blade itself is a 7.5 inch blade. So hold on. Ooh. And this is a 36 inch blade. So here is the skinny blade of the saber, and here's my one. As you can tell, this one here is more skinnier than this 32 inch blade. This one is more thicker because it goes on the Graflex or the Obi-Wan. As you know, I did a video on those two. I'll put a link in the description for you. This saber is more skinnier to put the blade into the Anakin saber than the Obi-Wan and the Graflex itself. So you get a 7.5 inch blade. You get a custom stand. As you can see, I already built it. Doesn't take long to put all the screws in and that, because you've got to put 2 screws up here, 2 screws down here, well 4 screws down here, 4 on the side and 2 on the top. As you can tell, I'll let you see it. It's fantastic, this stand. It's better than my other stand. So this stand here is for my Graflex, and this one is for my Anakin saber. I like this one more better because the saber itself, you can plonk it on an angle. I'm just going to use an example for my Obi-Wan. So this one here, you can have it on an angle. You can have 2 choices on these, on this stand here. So you can have it as I've shown you, just like this one, or you unscrew these 4 apart and have these 2 here, and you can have it like, hold on, let me just plonk it on this stand, like sort of like this kind of stand, but on the new stand for Padawan Outpost you can have an optional choice if you want to get one of these stands or this one here. I like this one because it's more better, because look how the saber is sitting on. It's fantastic, you know. So I'm going to plonk my Obi-Wan back over. So you get a custom stand. The box itself, as I got it with, so there's the other side of the box. So the saber itself comes with a charger, but a different kind of charger. So you get 2 versions of the chargers. Hold on, let me get it for a minute. Squeak noise. I think it's this one. Oh dear. Hold on. So you get two different chargers. As you can see here, this one is for mostly for the Obi-Wan, the Anakin and my model hunter, while this one is normally used for the Graflex, this saber here, and my custom sabers. So those chargers are for like these ones here, as you can see, but the other one's more for the Anakins, the Obi-Wans and the model hunter, so you get different priorities of it. Hold on. You get, I won't think you can see it through here, but you get two alloy keys. One's for the saber and the other is for the stand, so you get two of those. A USB SD card holder, so if you was doing some config files to your saber, you get one of these USBs. It will come with any saber, so like the Prophet, the Golden Harvest or the Xenopixel. The RGB doesn't come with it because it doesn't have the same program as like the others does. You get another alloy key, but a longer version on this side and short version up here. You get two manuals. I took one out because one's the hard one. Sorry, I had something in my eye. So you get the same manual, but this one's more paper, and you got this version. Well, the writing on this page, and there's some on the back page. If you want to read through it, it will be on the Padawan Outpost's website. Hold on, I have to get the other one out. And here's the other one. This is more the hard version. So these two ends are the hard ones, and all these ones are the same one as that one. Also, the saber gets a blade plug, and I like this one. I haven't fully tested it because the blade where it sits on the saber, it's difficult to push it in, so you got to do anti-clockwise and a clockwise to fit it in the saber. So that's what comes in the saber box. There's like a foam that sits the saber inside of it. It's really fantastic, but I won't get it out now. But you might see it on like other YouTube videos. I bought an example for the CoverTech wheel. As you know, you can plonk your sabers on your belt. So for an example, as you can see here, this is a CoverTech wheel. Hold on. And the Graflex has a D-ring. So here's the difference. So this one here has got a CoverTech wheel. This one's got a D-ring. So for the D-ring, this part here, so this long one that's sticking out, as you can see through like the skin going through, this is where your D-ring sits. So as you can see, this is where your the lightsaber of your D-ring sits. If you didn't want the D-ring and you have a CoverTech like my Obi-Wan or my Anakin, this one in the middle, as you can see, the big opening, that's where you plonk the saber, and it will just slide down until later it's like locked. Sometimes it will bounce up and down, but normally it secures it. But it's fantastic to have one of these belt clips for your sabers. If you want to look for one of these, go and check Padawan Outpost. They will be opening on the 3rd of January. So pretty much, if you was looking for like and essentials for your sabers. If you got a D-ring or a Covertech wheel, go and check Padawan Outpost on the 3rd of January next year. Now, the saber itself. So let me swap my Obi-Wan. Now this saber is fantastic. When I got this saber, this saber is really fascinating because, I mean, if I show you it right now, the detail on the saber, it's fantastic. It's the same saber what was used, like I said, in the Clone Wars movie, the TV show, and the Revenge of the Sith. This saber is fantastic. So this saber is really unique because the details on the saber, if I show you it, you might think it's similar to the Graflex. As you know, the Graflex you could change clamp. It's got the same clamp as like Anakin's one, but I would prefer it as the original style for the saber itself, because the thing is, as you know, hold on, let me just get at it. So this one here is the Graflex. This version is called the Skinny Flex. Now this one is more skinnier than this Graflex here, because this one's more bulkier, it's more heavy. When I had the saber, I picked it up and went, that's got a few tons in it. But the saber's really nice, you know. I'm not like disrespecting the saber, because this saber is like the original icon what was in the 1977 where Star Wars was first introduced, and then it's throughout Star Wars, you know. This well, actually, these two sabers are an icon because, as you know, back in the days, you think the Graflex is a lightsaber. Well, actually, it's not, because the original Graflex was actually used for a camera. I'll put an image up here so you can actually see it for yourself. So the difference between this saber and the original camera for the saber, George Lucas, the creator of Star Wars, wanted the saber, wanted a living icon saber from the Star Wars. So he looks at like all different stuffs for to make the living icon the saber itself, and he probably looks at like the camera for the Graflex, for like the old-fashioned cameras, and he thought this saber could be useful. This Graflex can be useful for a laser sword. So until later they were doing Star Wars, and now this saber is a living icon now, because it's amazing to see two of these sabers that are the original Graflex, you know. So it's fantastic to see two of these sabers here. Now the difference between the Skinny Flex and the Graflex. So as you know, there's a blade plug in the Graflex. To take it out, there's a screw up here, and if you squeeze the bunny ears, it would open, as you can probably not see, but it will open wide, so it will squeeze out, and you can take your blade plug out and put your blade in. So I'm going to put this back down. But none of the Graflex, but this one's more different. As you know, the bunny ears on this one doesn't squeeze, so it would, like, as you know, like I said, for the Graflex, it would open it up from like up here, but it doesn't. So it's fantastic to see this kind of saber, you know, holding the prequel saber from 2005. This saber was in 2005, and to hold this saber is fantastic. It's more lighter. I could spin with it, like, you know. It's so easy to do something like that. It's fantastic. I won't do the full lightsaber demo yet. I will do it after this video. Well, put the blade plug in, test the functions, you know. But the saber itself is fantastic. Now, to access your SD card, the SD card on the saber, as you know, this pommel here, this bottom piece here, with all the grips and the cover tech wheel. You twist it anti-clockwise, so let me show you, anti-clockwise. Once you do that, it's fully easy to access your SD card. As you can see, my SD card is just right there. My SD card is just there. The battery's this side here, and the charger, so where this big button is, the charger is on that side. It's not on this side of the button. So how do you access your, if you wanted to change battery? If you really wanted to know how to change the battery on this, you got a card to slide down, as you can see. Hold on. So this one here slides. You got a screw here and two screws in the middle. Once you do that, so basically you take the pommel off, you unscrew the spring here, because this is hitting your button with the card itself. Once you do that, you pull this bit out, this will come down. The back here, there's two screws. One version is the long version because of the button pushing. So if I show you like my one, I haven't. So pretty much there would be a long screw like back here, and this pushes the button outwards, and the other one sits the core inside. Once you took that out, it's really easy. I won't disassemble it right now. I will do it after, when I finish the video on this. But it's really not that hard to disassemble. So if you want to know how to awaken your saber, you hold the button here. You might think this is the main button, but it's not. I wish I could get a saber that's a main button up here, not down here. So to activate the saber, you press this button up here.
Power on.
As you can tell, it's on. Now the fonts on here is different than the Luke's, the Graphics ones, because there's 34 sound fonts on the saber, and I did 48 fonts on there. So I added the Anakin saber. So hold on.
Anakin, why you're good. Moonfield.
So this is 34 Moonlight. I won't turn it on, activate the saber yet. So this first font of Anakin's, this is his training on Coruscant, where he faced fighting Obi-Wan. So
there you are. Beginning to think you weren't coming. Nice.
So this one, I listened to the sound fonts, what was on the Darth Vader's and Anakin's on the Obi-Wan series. If you've not seen it, go and check it out on Disney Plus. The Obi-Wan series is fantastic. So this one here, I took inspiration off the sound, because Darth Vader's and Anakin's on the Obi-Wan series sounds so familiar, because it's the same ones that they used. So when you turn on the saber, as you can see, there's blue light. So this is the hum, the swings, the crashes, the blasters, the drag, the lockup, I didn't put any force effects on there because there wasn't any in there. I won't play any music, so if your saber's got just in control, so to activate your saber, twist it anti-clockwise. That would activate your saber, and you would do it again. To activate your music, you got to twist clockwise. So that would and you do it again. I don't want to claim a copyright on the music, but some of them are from like the actual Star Wars, so I won't play it too much. So this is the Obi-Wan Anakin's version that I done. Next one is the TV, no, not the TV's version, the 2008 Clone Wars Anakin. So this one here is the, like I said, the 2008 movie. The swings on here with the high and low, heavy swings, you will hear it when I turn it on. So the saber itself, ignitions. So this is the hum. The swings on this. I wish the swings was got more swings to it, so like the light and heavy gets more swings. The clashes. The blasters. The lockup. You got the force effects and the drag. And the music I used for this one was the Anakin vs Dooku on Tatooine, because the music on there is fantastic. I will play a little bit of it, but I don't want to claim a copyright, like I said. So this was like the bit. I'll turn it off now because like I said, I don't want to claim copyrights on this. Next one is the...
I have seen that it is the Jedi who will stand in the way of peace.
So this one here is from the 2008 till like now. So this one here is from the TV show. It used to be on Cartoon Network, and now they did the series for season 7 or 8 on Disney Plus, and it was the final one. It was only because the timeline on the Star Wars, the Clone Wars, is fantastic. It's really good when you see all the characters on there. So this one here, so the ignition of the saber. As you can tell, this has got a different hum. You might hear some crackling from the speaker, but don't worry about it. I used the same ignitions, and when the saber's turned off, I used the same ones on there. The swings is from Darth Vader's saber soundphone, because in the TV show I listened to the Anakin's lightsaber, and when you hear it, you can hear like Darth Vader swinging. So let me just do a swing for you so you can tell. So you can tell by the swinging, as you can hear, there's a bit of crackling. You can hear that swinging in the cartoon. So the blasters, the clashes, the lockup, so I changed the lockup on this one. So this used to be a drag, but I changed it around. So for the drag one, I just swapped them around. So the force effects is only that one. So the music on this one I used was the lightsaber fight between Anakin and Count Dooku on Naboo, where Obi-Wan was like the undercover for the bounty hunters to see what would Count Dooku up to. So you might hear like lightsaber sounds and Chancellor and Anakin and Count Dooku and that. So that's what I did. Next font we got.
This is where the fun begins.
So this font here is the Anakin Episode 3 from K-Sith. There you can get two versions of the Anakins. One is from K-Sith, known as the Chosen One, and the Kyberphonic is the Anakin Episode 3. So this one I used was the Kyberphonics. I might do a video between the comparison on the K-Sith and Anakin's from Kyberphonic. I will put the K-Sith in my Graflex so you can tell. So this one here, like I said, this is the Kyberphonics saber. So this is the hum, ignitions, you get 4 outs and 2 ins. So the swings, the blasters. I know where I mixed it around with Kyberphonics and K-Siths. The lockup, the drag, the force effects, and the music I use for these ones here is the Battle of Heroes, but I won't play it. Well, only a tiny bit. So this is the Battle of the Hero, and the other one was Anakin versus Obi-Wan. So the next one is the Anakin's dark side. Hold on.
Darth Vader.
So this one is the dark side of Anakin, where he becomes now Darth Vader. So the ignitions for your lightsaber. You might hear some crackling, like I said, the speaker is a bit iffy. So the swings. The clashes. The blasters. The lockup. The drag. Hold on. So these force effects is the one where he fights Count Dooku. So the first one is where he cuts off his hands, and the other one was cutting his head with both his lightsaber and Count Dooku's. Next up we got
Master Skywalker. There are too many of them. What are we going to do?
So this one here is the Anakin who goes to the Jedi Temple and destroy any Jedis. So ignitions on this one. So these ones are like similar to Darth Vader's ignitions. As you can tell, this is the hum. So it's similar to Count Dooku's hum on his on the Obi-Wan and the Graflex. I did a video of it. You might seen it on the full version on the Graflex that I put on there. So the swings. So those are the blasters, the lockup. It still uses the same one, as you can tell. So the force effects, it still kept the same ones. So the clashes, I think I used K-Sif's ones. So this is where he like kills the younglings. The musics I used on this one was the Jedi Temple March and Order 66. So that's the Jedi Temple. Won't play it, like I said, won't play it too long. And the other one is Order 66. And the other one is, I forgot this one, and this one is Anakin's Dark Deed. Next one we got.
What must be done,
that one.
Lord?
Master
I went back.
Skywalker. There are too many of them.
I see through the lies of the Jedi.
So this one here is, like I said, the Anakin from Kyberphonic. This font here is where Anakin goes up against Obi-Wan on Mustafar, and this is where the scene on that is fantastic. I'll put a video up here. The fight scene on that was fantastic. It's like those two had a relationship like brothers, you know, but now Anakin has joined the dark side, and this is where Obi-Wan had the fight. It's fantastic to see those two fight, like I said. So this one, the ignitions on the Anakin's one from episode 3. I only put 4 on there, so this is the hum. See, it's still got the same stuff as like the cut before it's Anakin. That's the swinging, the blasters, the lockup. The drag, the force effect. I forgot to change the force effects on these ones. The music I used was Anakin vs Obi-Wan and the Battles of the Hero, because those two songs are really fantastic to hear. So this is the Anakin vs Obi-Wan, and the other one is Battles of the Hero. I forgot to change it on my hero side of Anakin, because I was trying to think what music does he have at the start of his one, but I couldn't find any, so apologies for that. Next one we got the episode 3 of Darth Vader. So I nicked some of the Darth Vader's episode 3 because it's fantastic. So this is font 1.
I do not fear the dark side as you do.
I'm going back. So
Yes, Master. Where is Padme? Is she safe? Is she alright?
I have brought peace,
So
freedom, justice, and security to my new empire.
So the Darth Vaders I got on there on my DV3 is his breathing. Where's Padme? Is she safe? Is she alright? I couldn't have. She was alive. I felt it, and the best meme of them all is Darth Vader saying no. So the next one on that one.
I couldn't have. She was alive. I felt it.
So like that. The ignitions on this one. As you can tell by the inside, I did a fade. I forgot to change the hum, but this is the hum for Darth Vader's episode 3. The swings. The clashes. The blasters. The lockup. The tip drag. And the force effects. I think that's the only force effects I only got on this saber. Yeah. So the music I use for this one is the funeral of Padme. I won't play it too long, like I said. So the funeral song is the same one what was used on Qui-Gon. excuse me. The funeral, like I said, the song from this is apparently called The Birth and the Destiny of the Children. So this funeral, like I said, this was used for Qui-Gon's funeral, if I'm correct. It was in episode 1, where he fought Darth Maul with Obi-Wan. Until later, he got killed by Darth Maul, and then he got killed instantly. But like I said, the funeral on this, I only used it for like Darth Vader because he actually used it in the scene. So I'll put a video up here as well, like I said. Next font we got the episode. No, I was going to say episode 4, it's not. The font is called What Remains, and this was from K-Sith, and this was in the Obi-Wan series. So next font.
Bring him to me.
The ignitions on this one, so I did a config on Darth Vader. Some of his lightsaber on the blade, I extended the time for the ignition to turn on. I'll do a demo video after this one. The lightsaber itself is fantastic to like see on the sabers. So the ignitions. Some of Darth Vader's I did a fade in and out because on Darth Vader's you can see his lightsaber keeps fading in and out. So like I said, it's fantastic. I did it all on my Darth Vader's. So we got ignition 1, ignition 2, ignition 3, and ignition 4. And now here is the hub for Darth Vader's. The swings of What Remains. So I use this, like I said, I use the same sound as what is on my Anakin's episode 2, the Obi-Wan series that I used. The blasters are same. The tip drag, the lock up, and the force effects. I think I only did one of these. Yeah, I only did one of those. The music I used on this one is where he faces Obi-Wan. I think it was on episode 6. No, I'm mistaken. It could be episode 3. I can't tell. I can never tell. But this is What Remains. Next font is the episode 4.
Prepare
No, so this one here is my K-Sith. So I did 2 versions of my Rogue One. So this one here is the K-Sith one. Ignitions. So we got that one. The hum. The swings. The blasters. The lockup. Oh. Well, there's supposed to be a lockup. I forgot to add it on there. I might do that after. The force choke, I think. The clashes. And the track I used on this one is the hallway scene where Darth Vader comes in from out of nowhere, ignites his lightsaber, and started killing every rebel. So just hear it. I think I did a drag on this, hold on. Forgot to add that. So that's the drag. So you got the hallway. So the next one is the same one, but this is the Father V2. I was going to do 3, but no. Father V2 by Kyberphonics. Same ignitions. Still got the same hum. So the hum. Now time for the swings. Excuse me for you. The clashes. The blasters. The tip drag. And the lockup. Now the force effects on here we got.
You'll speak to the Emperor about it.
Be careful not to choke on your aspirations, Director.
I think it's the only one on this one.
You'll speak to the Emperor about it.
Be careful not to choke on your aspirations, Director.
Yeah, it's only got one force effect on there. Did I put? I'm just trying to think. Did I put music on this? No, I didn't. No. So there's no music on that. I'll probably do that after this one. After this video. So this one is the episode 4, The New Hope, Darth Vader. The ignitions on this one. This is the hum for episode 4 for Darth Vader. The swings on this. The clashes. The blasters. The lockup. The tip drive. And the force effects.
Enough of this. Vader, release him.
As you wish.
There's only got this cell phone off before.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Enough of this. Vader, release him.
As you wish.
I didn't put any track on this one. No. I didn't put any track on Darth Vader's one because, like I said, I didn't want to copyright it. Next one we got episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. So the ignitions. Now the hum. Time for the swings. The clashes. The blasters. In the blasters, I could hear like the 2004 and 5 Star Wars Battlefront. I used to love that game. The tip drive. The lockup. The force effects.
Vader, the fleet has moved out to flight speed and we're preparing to...
You have failed me for the last time. Captain Beard,
Yes, my lord.
make ready to land all troops beyond their energy field and deploy the fleet so that nothing gets off the system. You are in command now, Admiral Beard.
I think that's the only fault. Not the fault. The force effects are only go on this one.
Vader, the
Yeah.
fleet has moved out to flight speed and we're preparing to...
You have failed me for the last time. Captain Beard,
Yes, my lord.
make ready to land all troops beyond their energy field and deploy the fleet so that nothing gets off
So this one was. So this force effect was in The Empire Strikes Back, and it's where they go to Hoth and they know the rebels are there. So I will put a video of it up here with the force effects. Next up we got the Return of the Jedi Darth Vader. So this one here is really fantastic to hear. So the ignitions. The hum. Now the swinging. The clashes. The blaster deflects. The tip drag. The force effects. So that force effect is where Darth Vader helps Luke and he chucks the Emperor off the platform, I think. And the lockup. And there's no music, but that's all of the Anakins and Darth Vaders. I will do the pre-ons on these ones after this video actually. But that is the Anakin saber. If you really enjoyed this lightsaber, please give it a like on this saber here. Leave a comments on this. What sabers do you think I should go for next? Do I go for the Darth Vaders, the Cal Kestis? I'm trying to think who else is there. Star Killers, or do I go for? So the 4 options I put on the community. Do I go for the Star Killer, the Darth Vaders, maybe Yoda's, or the Obi-Wan's lightsaber? Not the one from episode 3 or the New Hope or the whatever one, like his very first Padawan's lightsaber. I will put it in the comments for you community on the channel. But if you really enjoyed this lightsaber, please like this video, leave comments, subscribe to the channel if you are new. I hope you guys really enjoy this video. After this bit of the video, I will do some demo of the lightsabers of all the Anakins and Darth Vaders for you. But yes, I hope, like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure we get a few subscribers onto the channel. If you want me to do more review on this, or more reviews on the lightsabers, I will gladly do so. just leave it in the comments. But yeah, hope you guys have a great year, and I will see you guys soon. This is Dota 2017, and the gamer is out. Peace.